In 1987, the British philosopher A.J. Ayer found himself in the middle of an incident between a future supermodel and the heavyweight boxing champion of the world. The model was Naomi Campbell, and the boxer was Mike Tyson. Tyson and Campbell had been dating, and the two were in attendance at a party at the home of fashion designer Fernando Sanchez. A.J. Ayer was also there mingling with other guests when a young lady suddenly ran out of a bedroom saying her friend needed help. So Ayer went to the bedroom to see what was going on and found Mike Tyson and Naomi Campbell. Now, what exactly happened next is not clear, but Mike was allegedly about to either force himself on Naomi Campbell or fight her. Whatever it was, Ayer asked Mike to stop it more than once, but Mike refused. Ayer persisted, and Mike reacted, allegedly saying, "Do you know who the fuck I am? I am the heavyweight champion of the world." But Ayer stood his ground with a comeback of his own, saying, "And I am the former Wycombe Professor of Logic. We are both preeminent in our fields. I suggest we sit down and talk about this like rational men." So, the two men began a conversation. Meanwhile, Naomi eased out the room, unharmed. She and Mike continued to date, by the way. Whatever it was that Mike was going to do, Ayer talked him out of it. He had great experiences dealing with stressful situations. You see, Ayer was more than just a philosopher and a professor. He was also a published author. At the age of 24, he wrote Language, Truth, and Logic, a classic writing on the philosophical system known as logical positivism. Not to mention, he was also, as mentioned before, the Wycombe Professor of Logic, a very prestigious position at Oxford University. But that's not all. During World War II, he served as a spy for the Special Operations Executive and the legendary MI6, the same organization that produced Ian Fleming, the creator of the James Bond character. So this guy's social skills were elite, and you combine that with his philosophical training and his experiences in espionage, and he used that to talk to Mike Tyson. This story was very interesting to me, and there are 3 takeaways I got from it. You might find them helpful as you make your way into gaining the wisdom of champions. Number 1, remember who you are. Remember, you are somebody in this world. And if you ever find yourself in a situation where your reputation can be ruined in one moment, just remember who you are and how hard and how long it took for you to become that person that you are. You are special. Number 2, be rational, not emotional. Look, we've all made mistakes where we let our emotions get the best of us and we later went on to regret it. But if we can always remember to keep a cool head and use our logical side of our brains in a situation that could get us in a lot of trouble, remember, we'll always be for the better of it. So take a deep breath, relax, and then just let that rational portion of your mind take over. And 9.9 times out of 10, you'll make the best decision you could possibly make. And number 3, think about the consequences of your actions. We live in a cause and effect world. You do one thing, it leads to another. You should always consider, what will happen if I do A? What will be the effects? Who will I hurt? And what are the lasting ramifications of it? Especially if you're someone who has something to lose. Always think ahead before you speak or act. After I read this story, I had to wonder to myself if A.J. Ayer and Mike Tyson ever became friends. They did seem to have some things in common. They were both 2 talented, brilliant men who became successful at an early age. They also were lovers of history and philosophy. They even shared a love of women. Both of them guys were notorious womanizers. But given that Ayer died just 2 years after this incident occurred, I would have to think that maybe he and Mike never struck up any meaningful friendship. One thing I do believe, however, is that A.J. Ayer would be very proud of Mike Tyson if he were here today. I think he would love how Mike has transformed his image from that of a savage, thug-like beast prone to biting off chunks of people's ears to become one of the most admired sports legends of our time, who has more insight, knowledge, and wisdom than people who spend decades in the lofty halls of academia studying philosophy. Thanks for watching the video. Hit that like button. That's good for the algorithm, and I hope other people to see this content. Also, if you want more content like this, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to press that notification bell. Also, leave a comment below and share the video. See you next time on Wisdom of Champions.